The Academy Draw has been released. The grand final of the Orange Cup 2024-2025, the female editions, will be held today at the SKD Sports Complex in Pinsville. One determined girls, the reigning champions, 5-time champion in succession, go against last year losing finalists, War Girls, in what is expected to be the clash of the Titan. When Famata Dean, the coach of War Girls, go against toe-to-toe against Robert Latte of determined girls at the SKD Sports Complex. Then on tomorrow, Black Men Warriors of Coach Saint Chipley will tussle against one of the favorites when it comes to the FA Cup, or we call them, or refer to it as the knockoff, now known as the Orange Cup. Leska FC being coached by Gambian coach Tapa Manen. Tomorrow, the males edition will take place at the SKD. FC Fasal has been crowned champions of the Liberia Football Association National League for the 2024-2025 season. At that crowning ceremony, who was in absent is the president of the Liberia Football Association, Mustafa Raji, was nowhere to be seen. We got a news he was somewhere in Ghana for the program that was expected to start in the afternoon of the following days. It is also lined up here on the weekend. Sports will run it through Mr. Kasia Anthony Kuo, get a partnership with the team in Turkey. We will run through it and see how Liberian players tend to benefit and what different Mr. Kasia Kuo is bringing this to Liberian football just ahead of the election in April of 2026. The Liberia Basketball Association is expected to kick off its National League in the coming weeks. The Secretary General of the Basketball Association is Mr. Calvin Dix. We'll go on the line and speak with Mr. Dix on a few minutes. Guess what? People have started to be invited at the headquarters of the Liberia Football Association. A recent was the president and CEO of Shatter Injured Football Club. Miss Benito Yue was invited at the headquarters of the Football Association. We sent in our, when I tell you on the back of the Football Association, I want to know what is happening. I'm not on the back for the wrong reason. I want good things to happen. So we had somebody there yesterday. The day before yesterday, following all of the happiness. And hopefully next week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, the final ruling will come out. We'll know what is happening to Jubilee Football Club. If the club will play in the first tier of Liberian football or perpetually they will be relegated to the third tier of Liberian football, we will know. This week, we got an information that a meeting was held by the board to get first-hand information about the relegation of Football Club Jubilee from the second tier of Liberian football. And also coming up this afternoon on the Weekend Sports, Anthony Francis Ewise is our guest on the Weekend Sports. He comes from Cham United Football Club. He's the president. He's our guest on the Weekend Sports. We'll talk more within this afternoon what he has come to share with us. This break, when I come back, I will set the pace. And let me also inform you that Mr. MS Tejas Glasgow and his team, senior female professionals, for the first time will be honoring their players for the job well done. Despite they did not win a single trophy in the just ended league, in the Orange Cup, the women's category, and the LFA Uppers Women League. But Mr. Glasgow has promised to hold a very big program for his girls where they'll be working away with Kamatete. Maybe on 2-3 minutes, we'll speak with the media manager of the club, Mr. Lazadi Wanin. You'll run us through on 2 minutes to tell us plans for their upcoming inaugural awards night for the girls. And the shocking news this afternoon, just before I go come on air, we got a reply from FIFA that Liberia requests for a rematch against the Tunisian national team after that controversial defeat at the SKD in continuation of the World Cup qualifier. FIFA has said Liberia get no grounds and there'll be no rematch. The errors by the referees from Africa is an obvious one that referees can normally have when it comes to officiating. And as such, There'll be no rematch. It is on the weekend sports. When I come back, I'll clear the decks and then I'll bring you my guests. But firstly, before I bring my guests, we will speak with Mr. Lazani Wani, who is here on 2 minutes. The weekend sports right here on Freedom 87.9. You know, we get new manager, everything fresh, sharp. Let me say kudos to our new station manager, Mr. Khan, Oliver Khan. Somebody just sent me the text, Thomas, very sharp. I listen to you clearly. And it's like you over energized. Yeah, the reason why you getting my voice so clear up there is because we get new clear microphones here, international microphones. So many say kudos to our new station manager, Mr. Khan, Oliver Khan, for the job done so far. And I know there'll be more of it we'll have right here on the weekend sports. My name is Thomas Roulhac. I'm here with you every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. bringing you what is unfolding when it comes to sports in Liberia. Let's cross check quickly with the National County Sports Meet. It is the biggest sporting event in Liberia. An event that many says or many believe that it should be used as a unifying tool for Liberian, but the organizer says to us that indeed it is a political event. When you look at the National County Sports Meet, when you go and read on their website, they say it is meant to unify Liberians. It is meant to be used to scout players to play for the very youth national team across the country. But when the tournament kick off, the will-be organizer will tell us that it is a political event, so they will run it in a political way. So that's why we saw the political release of the features. So heard it on yesterday. There was a parade at the Ministry of Youth and Sports, right at the front. Very ugly parade. I'm being told when you watch the video, they use FIFA World Cup song at the parade, while they should be using songs from the various countries, but they're using the FIFA World Cup, or they use the FIFA World Cup song for the parade. I don't know what is happening, or why are they in so much in the hurry? Why were they in hurry to release the features for the National County Sports Meet? One will say to carry on early preparations, but even if they release the feature in January and the tournament will start next December, when we go there, we'll still not see the other preparation they talk about. We'll still not see the betterment of the host county. We'll still not see difference. The picture will still be bad. The player will still struggle, and nothing good we'll see there. Why are they in hurry? It will be something we'll discuss next week. But let me run you through with the features that I have here for the National County Sports Meet. Maryland County will be the host, and Harper City will witness the arrivals of ministers, dignitaries of government, when the county sports meet officially kick off for the 2025-2026 edition. Will Mr. President Waka be there for the official kickoff of the county sports meet? We get bar rolls. I don't know. But anyway, let me run you through with the features. Maryland situated in Group A. They are the official hosts. They will be playing host to Grand Creek County, River G, and that of River Cess. In Group B, they will be hosted by Nima County, Bomi, Sano, and Magibi will be the visitors to Nima County. In Group C, Grand Bassa County, the post of Buchanan, will host current champions, current football and basketball champions, heavyweight Lofa County, Grand Jide, Grand Kidmon. That's how it will be like in Group C. Then in Group D, in Bopolu City, Bapolu will welcome Bon County, the 2008 winner, and that of one of the regular strugglers, despite the host, the big leagues across the country. Moseralo and Bon County will be visitors in the city of Bopolu when Bapolu hosts them in Group D. So that's how it is like for the National County Sports Meet features just ahead of the official commencement program that is expected to be on the 14th day of December 2025. Early features, the minister said it is because they want the counties, the host county, to carry on massive preparation. We hope that indeed they will go by it and we'll see the achievement of the early kickoff or the early release of the features, and the massive preparation will go on. It is right there on the weekend post with me, Thomas KOJO ROULHAC. Just before coming on the air, I receive information from the Liberia Football Association, precisely the acting media manager, Mr. Anthony Kokwe, confirming that FIFA has officially responded to the Liberia Football Association and the Ministry of Youth and Sports. You know, in March of this year, the Ministry of Youth and Sports put the Liberia Football Association to file in official protest or complaint about the alleged poor officiating of the game by the central referee for next door Africa's Mr. Franklin Kpan, who oversaw the game that Liberia suffered a 1-0 defeat at the hands of the Carter Eagles of Tunisia. Liberia complaint was they had 3 clear penalties, but FIFA response clearly says that indeed it was an obvious error by the central referees, meaning it is an error that can happen at any time in football game. So it doesn't warrant overturning the result or calling for a rematch. So meaning that Liberia lost on ground, there will be no rematch. It has been confirmed, and Liberia, with the host of players on the national team at the moment, they will just have to go back to their drawing board, see how best they can prepare for their remaining games in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier. The 2024-2025 Liberia Basketball Association League is expected to kick off in the coming weeks. The Secretary General is Mr. Calvin Dix. I'm trying to get to you on the line on 3 minutes or 4 minutes to give us detailed preparations ahead of the commencement of the Liberia Basketball Association 2024-2025 National League. Mr. Dix, good afternoon and welcome to the Weekend Post.
Good afternoon, KOJO. Thank you very much for the opportunity again.
The last time I listened to you was few hours ago. You are on State Radio. Where are you exactly?
Well, I'm now in the Cinco Bell, and I made a stop so that I'll be able to take this opportunity to speak to you about our opening of the new 2025 LBA season.
So I want to know preparation surrounding the opening of the new basketball season. Where are we?
Well, one of the things that I would like to recognize is the players' initiative to have a clean campaign today at the SCD Sports Gymnasium.
Okay.
Players from all across different divisions of our national league took an initiative upon themselves to stage a cleanup campaign to get the gymnasium ready for the national league season, which is going to kick off on May 2nd.
Okay. And Mr. Dix, we've been told that it is enshrined within the constitution of the Liberia Basketball Association that before the commencement of every basketball new league season, there should be Congress. Is it enshrined in the constitution of the Basketball Association?
That is not correct information from the Constitution. The Constitution does state that at least every year we should hold one Congress. It doesn't say when the Congress should be held. It doesn't say before the league starts. It doesn't say at the end of the league. It doesn't say in the middle of the league. But to address the Congress issue, the Executive Committee has already planned to start the National League and to hold a Congress by the middle of the league.
Okay.
So there will be a Congress held this year, and this Congress this year will cover all of the activities of last season as well.
Okay.
As you know, last season was a very difficult season for the LBA. It was our first year back from 4 years of suspension by FIBA.
Okay.
It was our first year with a new administration, setting up a secretariat, setting up an administration with no funding from nowhere, no sponsorship, just being able to run the National League out of support from individuals of the Executive Committee and some current team presidents that made a chip in here and chip in there, but we were able to hold a successful season.
Okay.
Giving away cash prizes at the end of the season for the first time in large amounts,
Mm.
where our third division team took away 50,000 and the first division team took away 300,000.
Okay.
So, I mean, this was huge for us this year. Those fees are going to increase. We're looking at first division to be walking away with 600,000 liberties this season.
Mm.
And our third division teams will be walking away with 150,000 liberties this league season.
Then
So these are huge improvement for our league. We're very excited.
okay.
We're looking forward to more training camps that will
Okay.
be coming. We
Okay.
have our first U14 to 18 training. Is the Jordan Naru Foundation camp.
Okay.
It is an NBA camp that will be supported by FIFA.
Okay.
We will have for the first time in Liberia NBA coaches
Okay.
that will be here to scout young talents from Liberia. So, I mean, there's nothing but light at the end of the tunnel for Liberian basketball, and we're really excited about these opportunities.
I'm a bit concerned about the increase in money that people be walking away with at the end of the basketball season. You always complain about lack of support, challenge. Where you people intend to take such money from?
So one of the greatest things that happened for us, the President Ibrahim Samukai appointed Mr. Sam Ulu as our new marketing chairman.
Okay.
And Mr. Ulu has gone out there and already started advocating for funding for the National League.
Okay.
Mr. Ulu, just before he departed Liberia for some personal trip across the ocean,
Okay.
announced that each team will be getting 2 sets of jerseys this season from the LBA.
Okay.
Something that he has already worked on with some sponsors who have agreed to facilitate this for the teams.
Okay.
So for one of the first times, teams all across every division are going to be getting sets of jerseys from the LBA to a home and away jersey.
Okay.
So Mr. Ulu is vigorously working to get funding into the LBA to find partners, not just people who are going to give us a check and we put their name on the banner, but
Okay.
people we're going to partner with for the development of basketball in Liberia.
What are they going to benefit? I'm talking about the partners. What are they going to benefit? Because they're going to give your players jersey.
Well, you see, the good thing about basketball is, you know, the basketball fans are out there. We're the second largest sport in the country. You would have seen when the county meet was on. They turn out for county meet basketball, and we're actually working with those team sponsors and partners to be able to tap into that, so they will get the benefit from the fans.
Okay.
We're giving them a platform where they can share their product, they can exhibit their services and stuff, and these are things that sponsors and partners look forward to.
Amazing. I'm a bit concerned. The Basketball Association, one may say, is shying away from its own venue that usually attract basketball lovers from across the country. I'm talking about the sports commission is in a very deplorable condition. The mind of the Basketball Association now has been shifted to the gymnasium in Painesville. So what is happening to the sports commission?
Major things is, Kojo, is that the SKB Sports Indoor Gymnasium is of standard for FIBA-regulated games. So if we want our players to compete at the highest level, then we have to give them facilities that are of standard. It's unfortunate that over 50 years, basketball has not been able to improve the sports commission facility.
Okay.
But it is in our long-term strategy to be able to partner and work with the Ministry of Youth and Sports, the Olympic Committee, and our international partners to be able to turn sports commission into a modern-day facility.
Okay.
Where we will be able to have international games and high school games and be able to bring the best out of basketball in a modern-day facility.
Okay. Just before I leave you, let's wrap up with the amount of clubs that are expected to participate in the upcoming league season.
Well, for this season, we look to have about 62 teams, again, around 4 different divisions. There's 3 male divisions and 1 female division this year. So we're very excited for the high turnout of the teams that are registered to participate in this league season. And these are very exciting times. We're very excited about that.
Okay, so that came at the top of my mind before I can take leave of you. Mr. Jake Kapakoli, Rufus Anderson, Tio, and the rest of the others have been purporting themselves to be executive of the Liberia Basketball Association. Are we done with the crisis now, Mr. Dix, to go ahead?
Kojo, as far as the Liberia Basketball Association is concerned, there is one basketball administration in Liberia recognized by FIBA, recognized by the Olympic Committee and the Ministry of Youth and Sports. That is the Liberia Basketball Association administration under Mr. Abraham B. Samukai. And to even add to you the validations from FIBA, the president of the Liberia Basketball Association, Mr. Abraham B. Samukai, and myself, Calvin Diggs, as Secretary General, will be representing Liberia at the Mid-Season Congress for FIBA in Bahrain next month, May from the 16th to the 18th.
Okay.
And if there's any other validity that anybody needs to know who the proper administration for basketball, there's nothing better than representing your federation at the Mid-Season Congress.
Mr. Diggs, I will talk to you as soon as the show comes to an end. I hope you remain the single bell so we can catch up. Today is Saturday.
Yeah, I know. I'm not
So
today. I will hang out with you when Arsenal is playing PSG, okay? I will hold you there. Have a wonderful Saturday, Kojo. I want to say thank you very much to all of our fans and supporters. And we all look forward to seeing all of you guys at the indoor sports stadium at the SKD for the 2025 National League season.
Thank you, Mr. Diggs. We'll talk after the program. Thank you. He's the Secretary General of the Liberia Basketball Association, Mr. Calvin Diggs there, giving us up-to-date information. Giving us up-to-date information about what is to happen for the 2025-2026 basketball season in Liberia. So let me run for this break to be back quickly. Let me run for this break to be back quickly. Post on 2 minutes, we'll speak with the head of Maserado when it comes to football. Mr. Milton Yoko will speak with us on 2 minutes to give our rundown. While we are with the call of Mr. Milton Yoko, we have in studio Anthony Francis A. Wisse. He's the president of Cham United Football Club, a club, I think it's a third-tier club. He will give us detail about the club, what they intend to do, which league they participating in, what are plans for the club and the players. Why is it Anthony Francis Wisse is into football? Some of his friends are using that money for other good reasons to take care of the family, but he decided to pump the money into grassroots football activities. What is driving him? Let me get Mr. Yoko here. Mr. Yoko, good afternoon and welcome. On 2 minutes, I hear from you what is happening in Maserado County when it comes to grassroots football.
Good afternoon, Tomokojo, and good afternoon to your listening public. It's an opportunity again to be on your radio. I'm always excited whenever I have the opportunity to inform the people of Liberia about what we are doing for football.
Okay.
So, Maserado runs 14 sub-committees, and all those sub-committees gradually have wound down. Now we are about to have the playoff, the Maserado playoff, that will provide the 4 or 5 teams that will represent us as a national playoff.
Okay.
So, hopefully by Tuesday, we're going to be kicking off our playoff to 3 major venues: STD Parking Space, D12P, and TUSA-P. So, there are teams that qualify from each of the sub-committees, 2 teams qualify from each of the sub-committees, and then also 5 teams qualify from the playoff to join us. Conway, who just got reinstated as sub-committee, we were able to play with 5 teams, and the 5 teams produce 1 champion. So we have 5 sub-committees that played in NACO, and then the NACO champions want to join the 28 teams to make them 32, 27 teams to make them 32.
Mr. Chairman, would love for you to just at least read out some of the names of the club, because over 32 are too many. You can just name maybe few for us to know.
Yeah. So currently Blackman Warriors are qualified to the playoff Zion from Monkiville.
You mean a junior team of Blackman Warriors? Because we know Blackman Warriors being the top tier.
Yeah, the junior also qualified Center United.
Okay.
Also qualified. Center United has been qualified to the playoff.
Okay.
Zion again.
Okay.
Zion also qualified to the playoff.
Okay.
And then when you also Football Academy
Okay.
also qualified. Kotu Football Academy qualified. Like you said, that's just few of the teams.
So how long the playoff intend to go for?
Not more than 5 days. Not more than 5 days. So we wouldn't want to play in 5 days time and complete the entire playoff.
Okay. I hope we will catch up at the SKD today.
No problem. Why you don't catch up with everybody, my man?
Today, Saturday is a good day to catch up with the guys who are in sports.
Yeah, thank you. We are our guys who football playing U12,
Okay.
U15. The U15 continue tomorrow as well.
Okay.
And the U12 also continue to be
Okay.
at the blue field.
Okay, Mr.
Yeah,
Chairman.
thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll talk more at the SKD. He's the chairperson of the Mosivalo County Sub Association, Mr. Milton Yoko of the Liberia Football Association. It is time to talk to our guest who is time conscious. Can you imagine the guest arrived before me? But the good thing is, I'm the common guy, le Danishus Mate, le Lazali Wani, we are the common boys. So normally we'll jump on the bus to come to work. We are not car owners, so we jump on the bus. Sion female professionals on next Saturday, the 3rd of May, will honor 4 players. The players among themselves have started to vote. Lazali Wani is a spokesperson. He has been explaining more to us. We will detail it. Hopefully next Saturday we'll have him here as our guest to give our full rundown where the program will be held. Determined Girls and FC Facia of Mr. Kasia Anthony Kuo are champions of the Upper Women's League and that of the First Division League in Liberia. They are expected to be somewhere in the Middle East, hopefully, for preseason camp just ahead of the CAF competition. I just thought to let you know that Mr. Kasia Kuo teams are champions and they are expected to be in the Middle East. The first time when he came, after he returned to the country, he took his club FC Facia to Egypt for a 1-month training camp. When they came back, they had a successful time winning the Liberian League, and this time they say they will be somewhere in the Middle East. At first, we heard the news that they were going to Brazil, but we're now getting information that it has been confirmed they'll be somewhere around Saudi Arabia. Right here on the Weekend Sports, Thomas Rivera is my name. This break, when I come back, I talk to Mr. Freedom 87.9, Anthony Francis Wister. Good afternoon and welcome to the Weekend Sports.
Good afternoon.
Just come closer to the mic.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much, Thomas. Thank you so much for the invite.
Mm-hmm. Well, how's life? Who is Francis A. Wister?
Yeah. So Francis A. Wister is a military personnel.
Oh, for real?
I'm a lieutenant who works for the Armed Forces of Liberia.
Okay.
And I'm a lawyer, Anthony Law.
Oh wow!
As
Congratulations.
Well. Yeah. So that's just me, and I just love football.
Before we come to the team itself, somebody will say you are a professional army personnel, a lawyer. Somebody say you should be out there defending the badge. You should be out there defending the country. But you intend to put your resources into football. What is the driving force behind it?
So that's me. That's the passion. I just love football.
Okay.
I just love football. I just have a unique passion for football. It gladdens my heart.
Okay.
When I help children,
okay,
to develop that talent, especially through sports.
Okay.
So that just means, apart from my professional lifestyle, my career, what I do for living, I give all of my extra time to football.
How do you manage with your work in the barrack? I guess you somewhere in the barrack. How do you manage with your work in the barrack and the team?
So I had a crack team,
okay,
of military personnel.
The entire team is being organized or is being ran by military personnel?
Yes.
Wow.
So when I started the academy 2 years ago or thereabout, I brought in military personnel who have passion for football. I brought in Matt Sergeant, Makate Gwisi.
Mhm.
I brought in Staff Sergeant Lavala Henry. He's our lesson D coach.
Okay.
Very excellent coach.
Mhm.
And I brought in Sergeant Fremont Thomas
Okay.
and Sergeant Moshu. So I brought these guys around me, and I extend the opportunity to more other military personnel because we base in EBK military barracks. That's where the team base is.
Okay.
So we live on the barracks.
Mhm.
We have our field there. There where we play our football.
Okay.
So majority of the kids on the academy, about 85% of the kids on the academy are military personnel children.
Okay.
So we have this academy that comprises of a third division team
Okay.
currently participating in the ELWS subcommittee. We have serious title contender. We have a female team. That's the chunk of it. A female team that currently participating in the women lower league division,
Okay.
and we have a fixture tomorrow as well. And we have a honor 15 team
Also.
also
Wow.
that's currently participating in the talent identification tournament. We are currently tapping Group B, and we have an honor 12 and honor 9 program.
Okay.
So it's a huge football program that we run in the EBK military barracks. So at time, Thomas, I would love you to pay a visit to the barracks and see the kids on Fridays and Saturday. You will be moved. You will be moved to have to watch the kids. I don't want to say, but
It's a military team.
no,
Ordinary team that anybody can join.
it's a team that any other person can join. In fact, and I usually make the loud noise. The way that I understand football, you don't run football as a single person.
Okay.
So that I talk to people. I have serious conversation with people who understand football.
Okay.
They say, how can I help to push this academy? In 2 years' time,
Mhm.
I have a team in the various division. So I spoke to people who have idea and helping. So what we do, I spoke to Adolfo Tolo as well. He's like, we say, oh, this what to do, this what not to do, and this how you can help yourself. And also have time with speaking to the deputy coach, female coach, Kevin.
Okay.
And she like, we said, let the kids do this, let the kids do this. So the door is open. So like when you see I serve as president, I left the space for CEO. And I'm checking. I know there is a football lover out there.
Okay.
One day when I identify that football lover, we're going to establish a very unique partnership. Remember, I'm a lawyer, so we will sit and discuss. All the teams in will be met. And I'm encouraging people to be a part of the team. We're just based in the barrack, but the team is not military team. Military have a own team called Defense Guardian. The structure, everything
Yeah,
is there.
because I was just about to ask you about that military team.
The structure, everything is there. They then need boop, it's just one button press and Defense Guardians will be hitting the ground running again. But in the barracks, the kids are there. The kids are there. They need the time to play. They want to play. And the way the program started, Thomas, you won't understand. There was a break I took when we had a COVID-19 break. When the law school gave us this long break. So I was sitting and see the kids coming, nothing doing in the barracks, playing marble, riding time. So I said, I need to do something. And I just bought this football. And behind my house, I made a small 5 feet. Later day, I know that thing I was doing, it was brought me to this level. Okay. And then the kids flocks in. Today, we have over 200 plus kids in all of the division, all of the various teams that play football in the barrack, in the surrounding community. Today, ask someone about Cham United in ELW Subcommittee League. To be the kid from the barrack, people say you're a punk tire with choke. And even the kids, the female team, they were playing kickball in the American barrack, we transform them from kickball to football. As anybody in the women lower league for champ female team. In fact, the third top goal scorer is on our team. So the kids are doing extremely well. And we have time with them, we talk to them, we motivate them, and we put our little money together and allow the kids to realize that it's just something that people need to know. There's talent in the barrack. There's a kid who played for FC Facel by the name of Michelle Jackson.
Yeah, Michelle Jackson.
His father is a military personnel.
Okay.
Michelle lived in the barrack. Michelle had time, 1 or 2 times coming around Cham United. He didn't play for us fully because everybody has a destiny. We actually wanted to get him on board because he's a serious talented kid.
Mm-hmm.
But he had time to go outside in he was scouted by FC Casera. And mind you, he never played for division. There, straight up to that level. And you can see his performance in the league. But he's residing in the barrack, practice on the barrack fee, and spend time with the kids in the barracks. That's where he lives. So there's serious talent in the military barracks. Serious talent. And the kids, Thomas, it will come to pass. You see the kids.
Francis Wisse is from the Armed Forces of Liberia. He's an Antonio Law, right? And Antonio Law, who had decided to venture into sports, precisely the biggest in the world and the most followed in Liberia football. He has come to explain more about Cham United. Now they go to the club, the formation of the club, which year they were funded. What is the goal of the club?
So we approaching 3 years.
Okay.
Just 2 years or thereabout. And then our intent is to allow the club to reach at the top of Liberian football, both male and female.
Okay.
So we have a unique program that have the feeder team, the field the senior team.
Even though the team play in the tier league,
yes,
but they haven't feeder
team.
team.
They have a feeder team.
Wow.
And that is why when you see the composition of the third division league, we have 4 kids, age 13, 14, that are causing havoc in the league. Smaller kids, we took them from the under 15 league and brought the under 15 team and brought into the third division team. See the kids, they are the bring beyond champ success in the EWA subcommittee third division league. 4 kids, 4. 2 play in the middle of the park and 2 play in the defense. These kids are joy to watch. So we have a unique program, and then the intent is to go as far. And the way the program is set up, the army can send me out of the country anytime, and I go for studies.
I'm afraid I may send you your dreams will die down.
So it won't. The team is good. My second in command, Makate Gwisi, is a very workaholic young man, and the coach, Lavala Henry. You will see the
coach that I'm a
military personnel, staff sergeant.
The guy that's receiving army training.
That coach single-handedly headed the team from Mars League to 4th division. We won Mars championship from 4th division to 3rd division.
Okay.
And to 3rd division, almost at the verge of qualifying for playoff.
Okay.
That coach single-handedly take the female team from Community Women League to Lower Women League. So you see, success is you won't see him now because the military thing we control ourselves, we mind our business, we just do our work underneath. But the team success is allowing people to identify the team, the brain behind the team success.
Okay. Well, of recent, the president of the Football Association, Mr. Mustafa Raji, broke ground for a mini football pitch at the barracks. Were you there? How does it feel?
So I was there. I was too happy. It's what I've been thinking of through. That's my dream, to allow the kids to develop, the kids to achieve. So I was overwhelmed with joy. When I spoke to Mr. Dovadoro, he told me the plans for it. I was like, wow, thank you, sir. You did extremely well, because where the kids practice in the barracks, we use a sandy pitch. A sandy pitch. The way they practice. I just want to say kudos, although the chief of staff spoke on behalf of the military. He extended an appreciation on behalf of the children. But just as as another voice to him, this guy, I just want to say Chief, thank you for that page. It's a 7 page, but that page is a serious boost for football in Ibike Barre and its surrounding community. The kids, up to now, the kids, they just want to play on the turf. They just want to play. They keep talking to me, Coach, we say, when we play on the carpet, they just want to see the carpet to play. And the kids, they are overwhelmed. And Mr. Raji said clear, for the kids in the barrack in the school, because there's a school in the barrack that have so many kids, and the kids are on the team. So it gave the train the opportunity to. They just want to play. They just want to play. And with the playing page, Thomas, take it from me. A year or two from now, Cham United will push up somewhere.
Do you think we'll have another George Weah right within a barrack?
It will happen. It will definitely happen. Once upon a time, when the former president used to practice in a barrack, and we were part of the Army Otamo team as well. And then he called the circle, his practice for him. He said, gentlemen, I grew up in the barrack, Red BDC.
Okay.
He said, they were play football. You see, where the grass is now, there was ball here, they were play football, they were grew up, they were development talent. That statement made them. I said, wow. At the time, there was no Cham United Football Academy.
Okay.
So I said, like, think there is talent in the barrack. Serious talent in the barrack, Thomas. In the barrack, its surrounding communities, Dwazon, Boys Town, Transit. The kids go in the barrack to join our college to practice. Because it is the biggest academy in that community. There is no other academy as compared to Cham.
Okay.
I can take it back to that. It's common because you can see the kids going to practice. We've been existing for the past almost 3 years now, consistent. Even if I travel, my deputy there, they run the program. The deputy travel and opposite, they run the program. It's already established. So I'm not there. I'm there. The program is going on.
Officer Weezer, I'm concerned. Financial backings many at times cripple clubs in Liberia. You one person, you have fear of your colleagues. The money even coming to army personnel, quote unquote, I would say, is insufficient to take care of even your family. Now you're splashing it with young kids. Where is that financial support coming from to keep the team up and running?
So that's the secret. And I usually tell people the money to run some academy comes from one packet. It comes from certain major PC packet. All of the technical, all of the, I don't want to call all of them, all of them, the technical staff, the money comes from our packet. But that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
So you got you vision burial in person of Lieutenant we say. I don't share taking my money to spend on the program. No, I don't. I told my family. So you take just be prepared. I will use this money to take care of the kids. And fortunately, I became a lawyer. And since I became a lawyer, and I usually tell people that God can cool monkey hair. So, so my hair has been combed smoothly. So I use the proceed for any other legal work I do for people. I use that proceed to take care of the football team. And I talk to friends and they help me with money, and I use it to take care of the kids. So what happens is that, and I can tell people, don't go fire to get money. Just give to children or give to people who in need. You will definitely get back. And that's how when I make my money, I give it to the kids. When they talk about I get some, I give it back. And I get. So nothing concerns me. What I have, I give to them. I take them for game. I buy something for them to eat. I give them, give padam when it's there. The next day, someone called me, I get money again. And I splash it there. So me and my team, we are aware. We spend the money that we have.
I know all is not roses. Let's talk about the challenges you face.
It is really all not roses.
And what
it's
is
tough?
Let's talk about the challenges.
And the challenges are there. One of the major challenges we struggle is the issue of transportation.
Okay.
So we struggle to go to our games. We don't have fixed transportation. The other team have bus.
Yeah.
So that's a major issue. In understanding football in Liberia, when you solve transportation issue, you just solve a critical part of football in Liberia. So we got a transportation issue. So we use our money on transportation. Why it's true, we stay trying hard. And that is why we engaging people, friends, to see if we can have a fixed transportation to help us to solve our issue.
A mini bus?
A mini bus, just for the team. Secondly, it's not a single team. If it was a single female team, but now it will be a different story. It is a academy that have 5 programs. All the programs are actively running and taking part in Liberia Football Association leagues activities. So it's a serious, it requires serious money to help to solve all of these problems. Getting the kids jersey. The balls are wearing up. The balls, and I get balls usually from LFA. My balls are all well up. And I know, God there. Definitely I will receive gifts to help the kids, because people can give to children. Someone will just come and say, "Oh, Chief, yes, 2-3 balls for the kids," and the kids are happy. They just want to play. Nothing concerning, they want to play. So that 2 balls you give to the kids, you will get 2 or 3 in the future, and that's all.
How can one get out there to you? Maybe they're listening by the radio. They want to be a help to the team because it's from the barrack.
So what happens usually? I engage people. I talk to friends. I engage them. Some people are God sent. They are. A female jersey today that we use in the league. I was just sitting on one of the days. Someone just called me and said, "Oh, you asked me for jersey loan? Hey, the jersey for the people."
Okay.
And wow, that's it. So to get to Lieutenant Wilson, it's very simple. I don't need, I usually don't take money from people.
Okay.
I don't want money. I want buy the materials.
Buy the material and bring it to the team.
And just come in the barrack and say you're going on the football field Fridays and Saturdays. And give to them. Then they just see you giving it to them. The joy that we invest in gets more people even more than we do.
Many can be afraid to come around the barrack. It's in that area that I'm an area. I'm afraid to go around there.
Peaceful place. In fact, we have, I don't want to talk about military business or football business, but it's one of the most peaceful, easy place to stay.
Okay.
In fact, the activities in the fence, Thomas, you visit the barrack, I will invite you to go see. You visit the barrack, you won't spend every weekend. You want to spend it. Well, lively. All our activities there, the pool, the events. So the events are the people put in to visit. Just take a time, visit the barrack and say you brought it. Just imagine a seller jersey is 50, 75, 100. And just give to kids. I don't need it. And just give to the kids. And you see what God will do for you. And that's how I want it to be, instead of, say, I don't want to burden people. Other people have issues. But I know people in the town that have serious money and they want you to help. Give to children. It can be Cham United team. It can be different team. Take Bob football is $10, $15. Buy the balls and give to children. When they develop, you helping them. You saving the issue of this so-called. You saving the issue of the other activities. Because in the barrack, the restriction we give to the kids, we use serious military restriction on them.
Okay.
You not call your hair, you not practice. You not do your work, you not practice. You are rude to the horse, the man bring the complaint. We discipline you on the field, then you go play your football. So the children as people watch our games, people watch Cham United game. We don't even engage in the referee sport the game. Nothing concern us. The kids ready to play. And when the game start, our television league, we play 90+ minutes. The kids don't get tired. So we win our game. There's no cheating. We just don't. The discipline is in the kids from all to them. So we just good to go in terms of how we manage our programs.
Some of the boys in that barrack might not be involved into football activities. Some of them love basketball. Some of the girls in that barrack or in around that vicinity might not be involved into women's football. They love kickball. It's like you're looking in that direction too.
So, yeah. So what you need to pay, is it? I heard you speaking about basketball shortly. There's a gentleman in the barracks by the name of Sergeant Michelle. See where he saw me organizing the football program, he organized a basketball team in the barracks there. Currently, they are participating in the Liberal Basketball Association leagues.
Okay.
The kids have talent in the barracks. It just God will look in a direction. The same way God look in the kids' direction and LFA could direct that mini page, some will direct in the open year basketball gym there. Because all the kids practice is bad. You should tell Michelle, say Michelle, the page is bad. The page is only intended for basketball page. It was a foundation.
Okay.
That was Michelle in the training practice. He trained into basketball court. Go and see the talent. Go and see the talent in terms of basketball in the fence. Go see the young kids play basketball. And they're currently participating in the league. At times, even for Michelle to go to game, he like, we say, I said, manage your game. Let take the training there. Just let the kids play. And he's running the basketball program. And there's kickball. Kickball, the training. There's a kickball team in the barracks there as well.
Competing in the kickball league?
No.
Okay.
And the only reason is because
the embryo stage.
Yes, and the only reason is because no sponsorship. The extra mile we go to take our own high-end salary to put it beyond the team to go buy the kids, buy the jersey, buy the ball. If we find someone to do it beyond the kickball, they're trying to take part in kickball.
There are females in the army. Why are they not looking at you?
It's hard to talk. You can talk.
It is difficult to talk. Francis Wisse is here. He's my guest on the Weekend Sports. Before we go to the line, let me read some of the trending stories. Miss Benito Ure, Chief Executive Officer and President of Shatter Angels, has called on her players to remain optimistic and continue striving for success. Despite the club's failure to secure a trophy in the recently concluded 2024-2025 Liberia Football Association Uppers Women League. In a statement issued Wednesday, April the 23rd, UA emphasized the importance of unity, urging players that brighter days lies ahead. Shatter Angel finished as runner-up in the Uppers Women League for the second consecutive season, narrowly missing out on the title to champions determined girls. A Liberian, Tikla Wesley, has been appointed by the Confederation of African Football (CAF) as the media officer for the upcoming Total's Engine Under 20 Africa Cup of Nations that will be held in Cairo, Egypt. The 17th editions of the Africa Flagship Youth Tournament will run from April 27 to May 18, 2025, with 12 nations competing across 3 venues in Egypt. Congratulations to Tikla Wesley of Liberia. And quickly, before I get back to my guests and then go to the line, this story published by the Liberian investigator: before the final whistle, a call to save Wule Bidion. A Liberian sports journalist has fallen to sickness. It is time for sports enthusiasts and well-meaning Liberians to chip in. I saw photographs on social media of Mr. Cassio Anthony Kuo of FC Facel, Mr. MS Stitches Glasgow, of senior female professionals, and you were also visited by the BBC sports reporter of Liberia, Mr. Danishus Mate. Before the final whistle, a call to save Mr. Wule Bidion. He's not feeling well. It is time for every Liberian who enjoy reading his post piece, either in the newspaper or on social media, or listening to his short commentary on the radio about sports, precisely football in Liberia. It is time. He's suffering. He's down with severe sickness. One more thing before we go to the line to interact. There are kids who live in Broadville. There are kids who live on the Oro. There are kids who live in Central Monrovia. How can they, if they want to be part of the team, what are the requirements to form part of Cham United?
So what I did, I usually receive calls all over. People like they want to bring their children to the military barrack from the discipline. I say, no, we don't do that. So they asked me, what's about the sport program? I say, the only thing is to transport your kid from where you are to the barrack. You wait for them, they practice, and you bring them home.
Okay.
There is no requirement. I don't ask people to pay money. In fact, why would I ask people to give me money? child want to play football. I don't see it like that. My style different. Just bring your child, buy him boots, buy him. If you want bring one football and say,
Yeah.
the football is for the program, do it. I will tell you thank you. That's all. Let child play football. No champ United. In fact, champ program is do not ask nobody for money.
Is there a standard of age there also?
Yeah, we take all age. We take from 8. We had the honor 9 program, the honor 12 program, the honor 15. So we looking at the honor 17. Right now we got it in the category of the training, then we got the senior team. So we just open up. We open to all ages in the female. We got a bigger one that currently in the league. And our little kids who playing, they just training, getting themselves prepared, and how we arrange that structure. But we do it free. We don't ask people for money.
Okay.
The only thing I don't want to guarantee you that you take your child there alone, you travel alone, distance and come alone. Then who take him back?
Okay.
So it's a burden on me when people calling me and say, my child ain't come home yet. I want you yourself. If it's a small child, carry him and bring him back.
Okay.
If it's an 18 person, major person, he getting small phone, then he go by himself, he follow him until he comes home. It help a lot.
Anthony Francis Wisa is our guest. Let's go to the line. On 5 minutes, we have to wrap up. We are out of time. 0776 104 104. Let's also inform you that the Freedom Cash giveaway is ongoing. The code is star 799 star 14 hash to win 10,000 Liberian dollars and the Moldova jackpot this afternoon. So call us on 0776 104 104, 0776 104 104, 0886 500 104. Call us and be a part of the program. We can take at least 3 or 4 persons on the line to interact with Anthony Francis Wisa. Good afternoon, Janina. Where have you joined us from?
I'm Samuel S. calling on our way. Around the town is there.
Welcome, Samuel.
I just want to congratulate Coach Anthony Wisa for what he has doing for our kids in my team. But I have 2 of my laborers on his team, which is Steady Cotio.
Okay.
The number 11 on the team and Sergio Busquets, the number 5 for that team.
Mama, why don't let her call the minute we had me? Call the minute we had me. Then we'll know.
Over James David and Imai P. Brian. They are trained by 4 weekends.
Okay.
I want to commend him for a brilliant work done.
Okay, thank you. Let's get another person. Hello.
Good afternoon, Kojo.
You are Nima. Where you join us from? Wako. Yeah, go ahead. I come in.
I want to ask you, are you reach out to other people that the army to help you?
Okay. Okay, thank you. Let's get the vice president of the Sports Veteran Association, Mr. Christopher Walker, who also the sports editor at Front Page Africa. He wants to make his contribution on the show. Let's get Walker. Then we can squeeze in one more person. Then we'll get back to Mr. Wisa. Walker, good afternoon. You live on the Weekend Sports.
Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon to it's not something I usually do, but I was touched by the interview from the Antonian Saw to have kids from the barrack or around the barrack getting football knowledge, trying to see how best you can impact their own passion. It's so good. So I just like to appreciate it. And I hope with an end of like you should find out on the institutional landscape, this is as a business, but in Liberia we see football just for entertainment out there. Football is business. You see the likes of Ghana, Senegal, Malay, they are doing football as business. People judge it more about their football. It took kids from who are 6. Today, they are making here with it's a money making thing. I just hope that this end up well and it should be institutionalized and as a business and not just as an Nigerian and
Okay, Christopher Walker. Thank you very much, Mr. Vice President. Christopher Walker is the Vice President of the Sports Veteran Association of Liberia, also the sports editor at Front Page Africa. Anthony Wisa, let's just close up 1 or 2 minutes. We've been out of
So just Mr. Walker, I have a plan, a 7 to 10 year plan,
Okay.
and our plan is to establish a football academy in Liberia. And that is why you see there's when I told you from the beginning, I said I'm only the president and left that space CEO there. When the right person come, we form a unique partnership. The intent is to establish a football academy in Liberia.
Okay.
For example, the Lee Academy, where the children live and play football. Like what Mr. Cassie is about to do, establish a football field where the team will be basing in. That's my whole intent.
Okay.
The blueprint is already set. I have that plan. I'm waiting for the right partnership to do that.
Somebody also asked if you informed the authority of the army so that indeed they can also come around and rally their support for your team.
So the way the military run, before you do anything in the military, you must seek consent.
Okay.
We have gotten consent to run the program. The military leadership is in the know.
Okay.
They help. But military is quite different from football.
Okay.
Not everybody, people focus on that work. So we want to help the kids.
Okay.
So it can made, however, help comes.
Okay.
But you can't talk all that. I mean,
We will be more of the team. We'll give you the opportunity. Let's just wrap up your closing statement.
so thank you so much. Thank you so much, Thomas, for the opportunity. And I want to tell people out there are kids out there that they need your help. You only need to provide them the opportunity so that the talent should be developed. For example, buy them a ball, buy a jersey, and make contribution into the life of a kid.
The voice of Anthony Francis A. Wisse of the Armed Forces of Liberia, president of Cham United, a team situated right in the EBK barrack. He has been talking to us about his team. They have up to 10-year plan to ensure they get their own academy and ensure that another church will be produced from the barrack. Can Liberia do that? Can the army do that? Yes. It's just about the support and having the right people on board. I am Thomas KOJO ROULHAC. I've been here with you. And it's time to leave you until I catch you Monday evening. God's willing, to have a very pleasant time. Bye bye.